Hi, and welcome to the 7 days of happiness. Today is day 5. And what I wanted to talk about today was the concept of time and how our relationship with time really impacts our perspective on the world. So, what I mean by that is if you feel like you have limitless time to worry, get upset, cause drama, be angry, hold grudges, whatever, just decide that you're just not going to change, you're wrong. I'm not saying that to be unkind. I'm saying it because one of the reasons why I do what I do is because unbeknownst to a lot of people, unless you're close to me, I've had multiple, I could call near-death experiences, really close calls. And like I have really severe asthma. It's in the 95 percentile for severity. So it's pretty bad. And I also get anaphylactic reactions. And my immune system has issues too. So I've had many times where had severe reaction, unable to breathe. And I'm not exaggerating, like I really can't breathe. The experience of it is like it's very uncomfortable. I've also done work in other countries where I've gotten sick and didn't get the right treatment. I had typhoid very badly in Tanzania. They were going to have to helicopter me out. And this was a while ago. They didn't treat me correctly, and I was really, really sick. Like it was very bad. I couldn't walk across 2 feet without collapsing. And like even just this last weekend, I didn't know I was allergic to bees and wasps, although I guess I should have assumed. And I got stung by a wasp unexpectedly. And within, I don't know, 30 seconds, maybe 45, couldn't breathe. I didn't even realize. I just like, oh, something stung me. And then all of a sudden it's just closing up. And luckily I had an EpiPen near me, and I'm gonna have to have one with me all the time. So it really helped, and I got the urgent treatment I needed. But my point is, it always reminds me over and over, we think we have time. We think we have time to be angry, to be resentful, to be self-centered, to not make changes in our life, to not try new things. And what if we don't? What if you are taking your very precious time for granted? And oddly enough, one of the most important things I found with happiness is when we can value our time every day, really be mindful that it's precious. It really helps with happiness. Instead of putting off our happiness to some future day, like I'll be happy when this happens or when this happens. What that actually does, it actually creates neural pathways in the brain and patterns of thinking that you get into the habit of, in the future, I'll be happy in the future. And so guess what? When you arrive to the place, you've already set up that pattern of thinking, those neural pathways. So you're going to keep thinking that. You might be okay for a couple days, a week, short period of time. But if you don't learn, okay, today's precious. I'm going to focus on today. And that doesn't mean you have to like everything that's happening today. This is the other thing, you run across this big emphasis on mindfulness. And mindfulness is so important for happiness. It truly is. But there's a lot of reasons to that. It's not so much that you're looking at your life and you're like, oh, everything's great. I'm so happy because I'm present. It helps to reduce suffering because it reduces your worrying about the future, obsession or focus on the past, fear of change. It helps to bring you into the now, but also to like fully experience things so that when you are present and you think, okay, what do I have as a problem really right now? Maybe nothing. Like I had the terrible wasp experience on Saturday and I could have died. But what's happening now? Nothing. I'm fine. I'm doing this video. And so that can be helpful. But it can also be very valuable because if there are things about yourself or your life that are like not in alignment with you and you don't like them, it can help motivate you to do something about it. Instead of thinking, okay, I'll do something about it later, you're like, no, I'm going to do something about it now. So mindfulness is a powerful tool, and really understanding we don't have time. Our society, I understand it helps with consumerism and a lot of things, buying stuff, but it really does focus on being happy in a future time, attaining certain things, and then you'll be happy. This external locus of control, which, by the way, is not healthy. We want to feel we have some internal power, some internal power and control within ourselves that we can operate in the world. So when we feel empowered, we feel better. And one way to feel empowered is to make your life your own as much as possible every day. And maybe just in small ways, but being present today and not thinking that you have forever is important. So just for today, what is a small thing you can do that will help you be more present and help you to feel more appreciative of your life? And by the way, again, I'm not saying that means your life is great and you're so happy about it. What I'm saying is be appreciative in spite of any problems. Be thankful in spite of stuff that's bothering you. And that is an act of self-love. When we decide that we want to feel good in spite of stuff, you're saying, I love myself so much. I want to feel good. I'm going to do the best I can with the things that are challenging me, but I want to feel good now because I love myself, because I like myself. So what can you do today that you're not going to put off for tomorrow, that you're not going to put off for the future? Okay. Lots of love, and I will see you guys later for day 6.